But still, it's a nice sunny day, and look at the details of the water. It looks so cool. And it seems that the wind is also pretty steady. Let's see if I can get that wind. Media, wind, option 1. Yeah. So we have downwind or backwind, or whatever we want to call it. That might be why the ship is being blown around a little bit. Now I will try to take us in first over what is called the Danish Technical University. In short, we call it DTU. Again, this might be generic buildings since we are closer to the capital. So we're closer to Copenhagen. I suspect that we won't see as many generic buildings as we have done so far. I'm just going to trim it a little bit. There we go. And a little bit up again. Yeah, that seems to be a nice trim. Let's see if we can zoom in the map a little bit. This is so cool. I thought it was so cool when I first flew over my parents' house. And then secondly,
500.
I flew over the hospital where I was born. Now I have an idea that this big set of buildings that we're coming up on right now, that is probably the Danish Technical University. And now you can already see one of the skyscrapers. Well, not really skyscrapers, but to some extent they are. Yeah. I am quite sure that what you see down there is part of the Technical University of Denmark. To some degree.
500.
Let's follow the course. And there's a lot of buildings that goes with this university, as you can see. I'm pretty sure that what you can see down here, those funny shaped buildings. Turn there, those little bitty buildings, you can see that sort of almost staggered. I'm pretty sure they are also part of the Danish Technical University. Now we are following one of the highways. You can see it right down here. So we can down there. It's one of the highways in Denmark. Congratulations. Now you know that. And there's a small road down there. And just like the problem that Arthur had, Chapman, they also green in his... Alright, so I'm going to extend the flaps. To slow us down around maybe just 10 degrees. We have a little lake down here. I'm not sure what it's called. It might be... I'm not sure. Out there, you can see part of the power supply that we have here in Copenhagen. And let's see if we can come up here. You can see one of the really big roads.
Contact Kastrup approach on 120.205.
See? One of the big highways once again.
Going to 120.205 Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha. Kastrup approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha 500 feet.
Because that should take us directly to where we want to go.
Approach continue as planned. Altimeter 29.907.
Take us up a little bit. Because now we should actually approach the area where I live. I'm going to get a little bit of altitude.
Kastrup approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha Kastrup approach. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Cleared through Charlie airspace Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
So it's a little bit interesting to see if I can actually find the place where I live. Pretty sure out here we have... Let's follow those. These, well, in Copenhagen, we honestly just call them the lakes. Now I can see we are loading in some stuff, getting some choppiness. You can see them right down there. They're sort of squares. Look like square parts of water. It's a bit strange actually, but nevertheless that's how it is. So these are called the lakes. They don't have any other real name, but one of the cool things here is that they have actually gotten most of the colors of the buildings right. So for example, down there you can see, see if you can find a planetarium, but down there you can see a building that is sort of, looks like it has a green roof. That is because there was used copper in the roof making. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the planetarium is down there. No, that's not the planetarium. It's there. There is the planetarium, the Tycho Brahe planetarium. So I'm not sure what this is. This is what's it called? Palace, I think. I think it's a theater, or it might also be. And there is the town hall of Copenhagen with the big clock tower. You can see a little bit park here. So this is one of the real cool things about this part of the game, is that these parts, the big cities, they have made them extremely accurate in detail. So you can see this as sort of a survey of Copenhagen. Down here to your right, oh, it's rising a lot now because I've trimmed it out. Let me just trim it a little bit down. Down there to your right you can see Rigshospitalet, which is the biggest hospital in Denmark. Well, it's the primary hospital in Denmark. Down here you can see what is called a big park called Fælledparken. I have taken this trip, run around, jogged around here a lot. It's a little lake. Here is Parken, where they played football. FC Copenhagen, if that is something you're interested in. Alright, so let's take a turn. Because I want to try to follow what is called Jagtvejen. Jagtvejen is one of the biggest roads, most trafficked roads in Denmark, not Denmark, in Copenhagen. So in order to do that, I need to get back online with, or in line with the hospital, with the base hospital. So we are up in about 1,000 feet now. Trim it a little bit more out. There we go. What you can see out here in front of you, I'm pretty sure that is what is called Sluseholmen. And down there, that building you can see there, is the National Museum of Arts in Copenhagen. I can show you it right here. When we go around, there. On the other side of the street, you have the Natural Historic Museum. Here you have part of the university. Alright, so let's take a sharp turn and try to follow. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure what you can see down there. If you ever go to Copenhagen, you should definitely go and check that out. What you see down here, the round funny building, if I can show it there, I think that is what is called Marmorkirken. I can just look it up on my phone, you know, flying and phoning. That's a really good idea. To go roughly north. Right, so let's see. There we have Parken. There we have Rigshospitalet. Alright. So we need to follow this road here. Just follow Rigshospitalet. I need to be able to see the road. Yeah. It is what I showed you before. It is what is called Marmorkirken. Alright, so now we have the hospital that I showed you. Primary hospital in Denmark. Right down here. Just see if I can find it. Let me see. This is the area of the University of Copenhagen where I was connected to. Let me just make a little bit more sharp turn. This is where I got my degree. And we need to even it out a little bit more. Let me turn a little less sharp. Alright, so let's see. Loading in some more material, I guess. Do a flyby instead. That was the hospital once again. That is not what we want. We want those buildings right there. Those buildings that we come up down here, right there, they look like that. And these are part of what is called Roskilde. And these are all connected in one big. So all the scientists are in here, and all these little blobs that you see around here, they are. Let me turn the other way around this time. They are where you have the auditoriums and all that. Basically, where we get taught, where the physicists and the physics students get taught. Let's take another rotate around, because I want to show you one more thing in relation to all this. I'm telling you, because I'm very familiar with this area, this is just like flying around over Copenhagen. Even though I haven't flown around Copenhagen at any point in time. Alright, so let's see, it should be down here somewhere. Let me see. This building over here, I'm pretty sure that's it. I'll just turn around a little bit more. No, that building there, this is called Roskilde complex. It's a set of buildings that usually belong to the hospital. Then they were used by the physicists, the astronomers, and I wrote my master thesis down there. What you see down here, let me see if I can, that building there, it's called Panum. It is where the medical doctors get executed, gets educated here in Denmark, definitely not executed. They get educated there, so they take their first roughly 3 years to 6 years of education, and then they can call this, they then can call themselves medical doctors, and then they take some surplus, some extra. So I'm going to extend the flaps to give us a little bit more headroom, sort of speed-wise, because now I want to show you where I live. And I'm pretty sure that's not going to be easy, because now I got off track again. See if it's down here. No. Now there we have Fælledparken. And alright, so let's see. Søerne down there.
500.
Panum there. Let's go a little bit. There's Rigshospitalet. I'm going to go roughly north. I'm going to follow.
500. 500.
So it's in amongst these red buildings that you can see here. I'm just going to try to figure out, to point out the right ones. That's the trick here. I'm going to gain some altitude. That may help. Alright, I think I managed to do it. Yes. Right down there. Turn. Down there. This is where yours truly lives.
Kastrup approach Cessna
This
Alpha
is
Sierra
the new
X-ray
mosque
Golf
that we
Sierra
have in
Alpha.
Copenhagen.
Request clearance to
Let me show
transition
you
Charlie
something else. The
airspace.
buildings, the red buildings that you can see right in front of you, is what is called part of Bispebjerg Hospital. And that church you can see there,
Cleared through Charlie
which
airspace Cessna
fortunately
Golf Sierra
hasn't
Alpha.
been flattened like poor Roskilde Cathedral, is called the Borsons Church.
125.525 for Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
If you can get a good look at it.
Roskilde to approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha
There it is.
700 feet.
This is called the Borsens Church, and it looks like that. It really does, because I can see it right from my home. So, now you have seen
500.
where I live. How about that, huh?
Sierra Alpha, you are leaving my airspace. Resume on navigation. Contact Kastrup approach on 120.205.
So,
Going to 120.205 Cessna Golf Sierra
I'm going
Alpha.
to fly back to
Kastrup
Roskilde
approach
Airport.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha
And land.
700 feet.
I'll see you there.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha Kastrup approach continue as planned. Altimeter 29.908.
No, you know what? I changed my mind. I think this is such a beautiful day with big clouds that you can see here and all of that, that I think you should just come with me for the tour so you can see more of beautiful Copenhagen. Again, I'm going to trim out. There we go. Trim up a little bit. No, that's okay. Let's get into another little lake here in Copenhagen. I think this might be one of the lakes that is in the area that's called Frederiksberg. I lived there with my girlfriend, now my wife, for a little while. I'm pretty sure that's Frederiksberg.
Kastrup approach Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
To fly straight in over it so I can show you.
Sierra Alpha Kastrup approach.
Yeah.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Unfortunately, I cannot remember its name.
Cleared through Charlie airspace Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
But we have taken some walks. Yeah, that's definitely it. I can recognize that little island in the middle. My wife and I, we have definitely taken some walks around here. It's a nice area, nice place to live. Might have another airplane out there. You can see that little green light. That might be either the airport or another plane. And it might be the airports because it doesn't seem to move. But look at this. I think this might be the suburbs of Copenhagen, but it still is part of Copenhagen. So compared with the other cities, you can definitely see why I would call Copenhagen a big city. But if you compare Copenhagen with a city like New York or something like that, Copenhagen is excessively small. If I retracted, no I didn't. Let's retract the flaps, that helped.
Roskilde Tower Cessna Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra Alpha is 11 miles northeast with Kilo to land. Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha Roskilde Tower. Fly left base runway 29er. Altimeter 29er decimal 84 wind 008 at 19er. Make left base runway 29er Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
So they want us to make left base run. So as you can see, the weather is really dynamic here. We started out with clear skies. Now that the sun is sort of more up in the sky, we have some more clouds. And that is one of the things I find so fascinating about this simulation here, is that the weather is not only dynamic, but it is dynamic in relation to what the weather is really out here. Maybe not down to the cloud levels themselves. I don't think that they sort of model the clouds, sort of extract the size and the shape of the clouds and then put it into the game. But I'm pretty sure that they sort of do it to a level of detail where they say, if we have big cumulus clouds like the ones we are passing right now, you'll see it. If they have rain clouds, you'll see it. Get up in one of those clouds. It should be able to do it because it's max altitude. See out there? It looks a little bit like rain clouds. Its max altitude should be 1400. Let's see if I can use the trim instead. Okay, maybe not that much. Close.
Runway 29er Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Stall. Stall. Stall.
Neutral. Now, unfortunately, I don't have figured out how to enable the landing guarding system on this yet. Because you need an ILS frequency that you put in. I don't know what that is. Should be a straight on approach. Pretty sure that they wanted me to make sort of a, not sure what you call it. No. The waypoint just goes straight on. Alright. I'm going to turn down the engine. In order for us to lose some velocity. Let's see. Let's see when I need to fly out in. I want to fly into the airport, the runway. Yeah, that seems to be okay. Extending both flaps. Coming in a bit hot. We fortunately don't need that much. I'm going to do a pass around. Need a little bit more way to do it. Straight past the airport, landing strip. Should be right down there. And what was it? It was 29 and 11. I'm pretty sure it was 29 we got clearance for. Let me see. Yep, 29. Now you can see we have some rain out there. I'm pretty sure that is rain coming down. Yes, this looks so detailed. Alright, I think we are good for doing our approach now. Maybe. Yeah, maybe this is a little bit better. I think this is better. Because we're getting in a bit too hot here. brake. Brake. And let's...
Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha exit runway when able. Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha contact ground on 118.9er.
Alright. Safely landed.
118.9er Cessna Golf Sierra Alpha.
Not the most prettiest of landings, but landing nonetheless. Let's go and park this beast up among the other aircrafts. Alright, now that we are landed, I hope that you have enjoyed this little trip with me. The time is now 14:24 here, where I live. That means that the time should also be 14:24 here in Copenhagen, in the game, the simulation. If I go out and look, I should be able to see clouds. Alright. And brake. Engage parking brake and turn off engine. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you have enjoyed this ride with me. My name is Michael Hansen. I've been your pilot and your guide. We have flown all the way from Maribo in the southern parts of Sealand, all the way around Sealand. Almost we didn't go to northern Sealand. We have seen where I grew up, where I was born. We've seen where I live now, the places that I have worked, and seen where I got my degrees, various degrees. I hope that you have enjoyed yourself. I hope that you have enjoyed seeing this series of videos just as much as I've enjoyed making them. If you like the videos that I make here, please like and subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done that. And also, especially put in the comments if you would like to see me do more fly arounds here in Denmark. We can take some parts of Odense, some parts of Fyn, and we can also take a look at Jylland or Jutland, as some English natives have come to call it. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.